What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. Thought Process, man. I'm back. Same day, same video. About to go ahead and go in on another one, man. Get it all out my system. Okay. Judged by a coward. Now this shit right here, this shit manifests in many different ways in America and in the world itself. And it exists in the streets, it exists at work, at home. I think a little bit of everybody is guilty of it at some point, down to the at least, you know what I'm saying, down, even down to the most minute case of bullshit. But these motherfuckers right here, these motherfuckers who live by this motherfucking scale, this motherfucking Bible, and that motherfucking gavel, these motherfuckers is some, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna start the video like that. These people is some real, weird characters. Because I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get the concept of a person being judge, jury, and executioner that wasn't even fucking there. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, you don't go and gather people, you know what I'm saying, that like, you don't get judged by the people that was there. You get judged by a group of motherfuckers who wasn't there, who don't even know you, and the evidence that, you know what I'm saying, that should be submitted. They have a right to say whether it is or it is not admissible. I don't understand this whole. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, what it should be, but I don't understand it because it's so many people in this world locked up or that had to pay money for stuff that either that they didn't do or just the crime being that minute, you know what I'm saying, that small, that, you know what I'm saying, like, do you really deserve punishment for this? There is crime in the world. There is crime in the world. But the way this justice system, so-called justice system, is working is bullshit. These motherfuckers, some of these judges are cowards, man. Straight up bitches. No way around it. No way to fucking, you know what I'm saying, fake the bullshit. Most of these motherfuckers is just some bitch ass motherfuckers. And not only them, police too. Like I said in a previous video, because I said I was going to talk about this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, judges and police officers. This is why, you know what I'm saying, like, I call y'all bitches. Because y'all got some nerve to sit behind you know, a podium inside of a building surrounded by security guards, you know what I'm saying, who will carry out your orders when you tell somebody to do something. You won't do that shit in the street. You know, like, you won't like, I don't even want to say in the street. Just in society. Like, if you was at a grocery store, you know what I'm saying, tell somebody, like, I'm a judge and I sentenced you to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit it don't work. What make you think that, you know what I'm saying, that it work inside of just, like, you know, what do y'all think? Like, y'all think y'all don't just live in the fucking, y'all gonna live in the judge in the court for the rest of your life? Like, how do you sentence people to life in prison, or not even life? It's not. I'm sorry. If you committed the crime and you deserve life, you deserve to be in jail. You deserve to be in jail. But let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. If you killed somebody, if you killed somebody, and depending on the circumstance of a person getting killed, should be judged by that alone, not the fact of some fucking dumbass law that said, oh you kill a person, you kill a person. But I'm gonna say this in junction with that: if you gonna make the law stick, then make the law stick. If one motherfucker kills somebody, he got to get the same punishment that the next motherfucker got. Period. Point blank. In order to cut down on killing the way these ones, throw you in jail for a couple years. The average rapist go to jail for sometimes go to jail for maybe months sometimes, if and gets to make bond. Versus the person who has a minor crime, gets locked up, and he might not even do major time, but he go sit in there a while because he just can't bond out because he broke. Why does a rapist even get a bond? How many people, man, like these people, man, they straight up cowards, man. You don't even have you shouldn't even want that job. Is all I'm saying. Nobody should even want that job because you got your own business to tend to in life. That's how I feel. Everybody has their own business to tend to in life, and when you let fuckery shit come around your family, your dwelling, and your circle or whatnot, you open yourself up to that much more bullshit. That's just all. That's just all it is to it. People in the world, you can be the judge, the jury. As you don't have this shit right here, man. This is bullshit. These motherfuckers don't even let half the fucking evidence go through the courtroom. The people don't even know the people that that they judging. Like like that's bullshit, man. These is cowards. Police. A police officer gets to make a decision on his instinct on whether or not to act as an officer or, to act as a civilian. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we're all just civilians. I don't care what kind of clothes you got on. You call it a uniform, I call it an outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if he gets to make a judgment on his, intuition. Now, I want to know how this works right here. How this whole process works. Because if a police officer, let's use this for instance. I have a car and my windows is tinted, and by law, they say that your windows can't be tinted to a certain degree. Okay, fine. That's the law. But if the police see me and they see my windows tinted and they pull me over, and they decide to pull me over, and what they're saying is, well, I think your windows might be too dark. So you pull me over with this. You don't know for a fact if they are or they aren't. But you pull me over, you stop me just to put this little thing on my window, you know what I'm saying? And test my window to see if it's that dark. Now, this is your judgment. This is what you call being a good police officer, by stopping a person to check his window tint to make sure that it's up to code. Now, in junction with that, I'm gonna be using this junction word for for a minute. If once they pull, once they got you pulled over, if I buy a car for $60,000. If I buy a car for $18,000, hell, if I pay $9,000 for a car, because that's probably about what the hell I'm looking at right now, you know what I mean? But anyway, if I pay some money for a car and it's my car, I worked hard for my money to buy a car, to get back and forth to work, to pay for my car. Yeah, to pay for my car, mine, legally my car. It's my car. That means the windows on it are mine. I mean, the doors on it, the knobs on it, the wheels, the engine, the roof, and everything else. Now I understand that they have certain kind of codes and everything else, and I agree with that. The lights and everything should be working and all of that, all that. You know, except for the fucking tail, except for the license plate. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But if he makes a judgment to pull me over a fucking window on my fucking car that I paid $60,000 on, just because either he mad because he can't see in it, or just because he feel like, like, hey, pulling you over because I ain't got nothing else to do because I see your window tint is a good, like, that's good police work. Yeah, you a fucking coward ass motherfucker. Cause what you gonna end up doing is checking the nigga window. And what's gonna end up happening if, let's say, the dude might have a warrant. Oh, fucking well, he got a fucking warrant. You know what I'm saying? But you pulled him over for his window tint, though. You gonna run his name, run his plates, end up taking him to jail. And this just say he ain't even got a warrant. Then you gonna give him a ticket. If he ain't got no warrant, you can't take him to jail. You gonna give him a ticket over a fucking window tint. Like I said, coward ass motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to work, man, and do some real fucking crime, please. You know what I'm saying? Back to the judges again. I watched the episode on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, where, was watching episodes, I should say, of people who got locked up in prison and was later on, you know what I'm saying, acquitted of all the charges or some shit like that, or, you know what I'm saying, like, basically was found not guilty of the crime. Some of these motherfuckers was in jail for up to 40 fucking years, man. 40 years. 40 years. I don't think a motherfucker understand me, man. I'm just 40 years. That's your life right there. Cause when you from 1 to fucking 20, oh shit, that shit is man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't name one kid that ain't never smiled. Besides, one of the ones that might be going through some other, things, whatever. But dude, 40 years. And you know what it pissed me. The one that pissed me off was the dude. I don't know what he was in jail for, what they had him in jail for, but he got out, and the judge said to him, whatever, whatnot. Then she said, you've been found not guilty of all this bullshit and whatever, whatnot, and may the what she say? She said, may the ground rise to meet you. Now I've heard this shit said on Law and Order. I don't know what the hell may the ground rise to meet you mean. Because when the ground rise to meet you, I mean, ain't that's like that to me that's death. As to me, she just like wish. I don't know. I don't know. But maybe somebody can explain to me what let the ground rise to meet you mean. I don't know. But that's what she said to him. And then after she said that to him, she smiled. And then afterwards, you know what I'm saying, she went to walk down there and gave him a hug. Woo. Man, I almost broke my TV. Man, I was pumped, boy. I was throwing them things. Cause I could not. Man, I mean, that dude. He had to been a good dude. He had to been a good dude, man. Because to sit there and hug a judge after spending over 30 years of my life in a penitentiary. Lord knows what the hell really happened to that man, if anything happened, or what he had to go through, what he had to experience. But what he didn't get to experience is the question. That's the big thing, because see, what he experienced on the inside is what he went through. He ain't worried about that. Self gonna take care of itself no matter what, you know what I'm saying, until you die, no matter what. When you go in the penitentiary, you scared, whatever, whatnot, you'll get it together. You'll figure something out. You know what I'm saying? So he lived that life. But the question is, what didn't he get to see? And when you get judged by this judge, and when she said, let the ground rise to meet you, and, you free, okay, you get to take some kind of, you get to sue him. You get to sue, or you go through lawsuits and whatever, whatnot. How can you pay Like if you live to be 80 something years old and then you die, or you can die around 80, 90, somewhere around there, and you take 40 of my motherfucking years and you say, well, shit, well, I guess, man, what do you say, a million for each year? Okay, like motherfucker, who ain't gonna be like, yeah, I'll take that in this day and age. But you can't give me I want my 40 years back. I mean, the average person, gonna be like, oh man, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm happy to, and that's the type of shit he was saying, and I feel that mentality, bro. I do. I'm not saying he shouldn't have been docile and cordial. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that, man, these judges. Where's the judge at that sentenced him to 40 years? Why ain't he doing 40 years? Why? I mean, am I wrong for feeling that way? Am I wrong if you make a wrong decision? If you are the judge. That's your job, to make sure that you send the criminal to jail. So when you make the wrong decision, that is not a crime. So when I make the wrong decision, it's a crime. But when y'all make the wrong decision, it's not a crime. Somebody help me with this, please. Somebody, please help me, man. Help me understand this. Because to accuse a person of something falsely is a crime, right? So not only the judge should go to jail, but the police officer who arrested him, the detectives who did the detective work, the forensic people, all them should go to jail. They spend 40 years of their life in prison because of a bad judgment call. Where was the person that testified and said, yeah, that's them? Why they not? Ain't that perjury? That's not perjury? Or whatever the fuck you call it when you lie on the stand or whatnot? Like, because that's a lie. That's not a oops, I must have made a forgot. That's not a mistake. No, you testified in court that this man was who they was. Somebody testified in court that where's they sentence at? Am I wrong to feel this way, man? Cowards. And some fucking body is, like I said, we as people, I know somebody, like I said, somebody always kills everybody's vibe. I mean, they don't kill my vibe, but they try to kill your vibe by saying shit like, well, you sitting here, you talking about it, why you not doing nothing about it? And I'm going to explain it to you just like this. If I'm going to die, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to die for me. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, you know what I'm saying, like I said, what people do is they watch other people die, and then they don't say shit, I'm going all out too. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody say that. And I'm not gonna lie, shit. I mean, if they was gonna kill everybody in a group of, if I was in a group of people and they was gonna kill us anyway, I'm going all the fuck out. You ain't got no choice. I mean, shit, people think, people think the wrong motherfucking shit, and they say, they see a motherfucker with an AK-47, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna turn around and they gonna run from the motherfucker. I mean, you know what motherfucker wouldn't? I'm not, like I said, just bear with me though. I mean, it's a group of motherfuckers, shots ring out. He on the same, if he up on the platform shooter, I'm gonna talk about that too. But you know what I'm saying, like, if he on the ground, motherfucker, y'all better rush that nigga. I mean, motherfuckers gonna die anyway, right? Motherfuckers getting shot anyway, right? Right? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, this, like, people just making too much of, like, people just letting the wrong people try to be in fucking control in this fucking world. The wrong people. Do we need a couple police? Yeah, but we need good police. Do we need judges? Yeah, but we need good judges. We need good judges because these judges get paid a good amount of money to do the shit that they doing and they fuck up. I went to court if y'all allow me to tell a story, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to court one day and with my cousin. I wasn't going to court. I was going with my cousin because she was, or it was the first time going to court. And and when we get in there, it's a dude in there, and I don't know what he was in there for or whatever. But the judge get to talking to him, and the judge told him, he said, "Man, did you when you came in here, I addressed you a certain kind of way." Which was, I guess, like sir or, mister or whatever. And so the little, it was a young man, what I'm saying? He was probably about 17 or something like that. Maybe he might have been grown. I think he was grown because he was in adult court. But so he just standing there and knew the judge sir, listen to me. I don't think you hearing me. I addressed you a certain kind of way when you came in this court. And the little dude just looked at him. And so somebody in the seats, what I'm saying, was like, "Boy, say your honor." And somebody else was like, "Say, judge, or whatever, whatnot, And the dude snapped the gavel, bam. And he got to talking back to dude. He like, "Do you know where you?" He said, "Do you know where you at?" And little dude said, "Yeah, what I'm saying, like I'm in court or whatever, whatnot." And he was like, well, in my courtroom, what I'm saying, you address me as such and such and such and such. Sir, your honor, whatever." And little dude just looked at him like, and the judge started threatening him, telling him. Well, actually, he didn't. Not only did he threaten him, what he told the little dude, he sent him back in the little room. In the judge, in the little course, they got the little room off to the side. He sent him over into the room, like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you 30 days." He was like, "I can give you whatever amount of time." So he sent him back there. He did like 10 court cases or something like that. My dog is back there going ham. Uh, he did like 10 court cases, and then called the little dude back up there. He brought him back out, maybe that ought to taught you some sense. So he said, "Okay, young man, okay." He said, "Let's start. We're gonna start over." He said, "Hi, whatever." He said to him, and the little dude was like, he was like, "Hi," or "Hey," or "What's up," or whatever he said. And the judge was like, he just told him like, "You're gonna call me sir. No, you're gonna call me your honor." And he made him say it. He literally made the little dude say your honor, call him your honor. I'm just gonna say like, to me that's against the law. That's like against, like, because he don't have to call you shit. He don't have to say nothing to you. Cause clearly, I mean, he's there to be judged, motherfucker. I wouldn't want to say nothing to your ass either, to be honest with you. Especially if you acting like that. Because the little dude didn't disrespect him. He didn't. This wasn't like he, was disrespecting him at all. He, like, when he spoke to him, he spoke to him. When he called his name, he got up and walked up there. And he asked him a question about whatever he had to ask him. He answered the question. He just didn't call him your honor. He started off all of his sentences, but he didn't say your honor, or he didn't say sir. I mean, I don't care what I don't raise my kids to call me sir. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no motherfucking military camp. This ain't no damn jail cell. You know what I'm saying? I don't raise my kids to call me no motherfucking sir. I'm your daddy. The fuck you mean, sir? I used to get mad at motherfucking parents and shit. Used to say that shit to their kids, make them call yes sir, no ma'am, and then tell them that that's just manners. That ain't no motherfucking manners. You know what I'm saying? That's teaching you to have respect for a motherfucker, even if he don't respect you. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not calling no. How about this? Before I call everybody yes sir and yes ma'am, you know what I'm saying? I won't call y'all nothing. I call y'all your name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you handle that. But yeah, man, like they made, you know what I'm saying, and threatened the little dude and all that, man, and put him back in the little room, and then told him some old smart shit, and then wound up letting him go because technically, you know what I'm saying, like they can't lock you up. They can, but they can't. It's all in they. It's all in they. You know, it's their decision whether if they want to or not. I'm telling you, man. Like these judges, man, cowards. How do you call yourself a judge and you say just because I wasn't on the I wasn't the one that judged that case, but you know damn well that the police that killed anybody. I mean, you know, I can speak for the black people just because I'm black, but what good would that do? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about anybody, because it's a sad case when anybody get killed. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact of the matter, in some of these cases, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it was. So you know, like, and you a judge, and you don't feel like you a judge, but since somebody else judging you, like you don't think that the dude like you not the judge. You can't tell that judge, hold on, wait a minute, you should be locked up for not locking this motherfucker up. Where is that? Where is that at? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. If you a judge and you a good judge and you believe in the I guess the Constitution or whatever the fuck they go by, aren't like if you see somebody do something wrong, aren't you supposed to step in and do what's right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like the judges is wrong. When the judge makes a wrong decision about a case and locks somebody up, see, like I said, you know, cowards, because I would be scared for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to take nobody away from their family. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, like not scared. I'm just saying like I wouldn't want to take nobody away from their family because for some money, for a paycheck. Now you come fucking with my shit, you come fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you might have a problem if you come fucking with me. You come messing with me. If you come violating me or you know what I'm saying, anything in my surrounding, yeah, you might have to get that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I don't want to cause no problems to you, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you to cause no problem to me. But regardless of the fact, if I run a red light and I'm standing in front of you, yo, no, you don't tell me to go. You don't tell me to go to jail. You don't tell me to give you no money. What is you talking about? Like who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they getting out of line. They getting out of line with this shit. They wonder why people is fucking protesting. See, people protesting about all the wrong shit, man. Y'all going way back in the day. Let's talk about today. Y'all fuck back in the day. That's because that's what they gonna keep being on. The courts and shit, they gonna keep being on the same old process because everybody talking about old back in the day process. Back in the day when well, we need this and we should have this and all this. You talking about back in the day shit. So they gonna keep that back in the day law on your ass. You gotta get up to date on these bitch ass motherfuckers. No, wait a minute, hold on. A spade, bitch. He did wrong. The police killed the motherfucking dude. You know, the last person killed somebody got 12 years. The police gonna get 12 years. And the next person that killed somebody gonna get 24 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these, man, I just don't understand how the law itself, some of it is put here to protect and serve you, and some of it is put here, but it's all here to lock you the fuck up. It's all here to take you away from something or take something from you. It's not even here to protect and serve shit. Not even the army is even protecting and serving shit. They not over here fighting the police for fucking harassing us. They some motherfucking where else harassing shit, harassing them about their shit. And then making it seem like they being doing being resistant. You know what I'm saying, man? That's the same shit that I guess people doing when they don't want to You know what I'm saying? Like follow. They don't want to do what the fuck you say do. Don't people understand, man, that these mother like, dude, it's just a book with ink in it. It's just a book with ink in it. What make y'all think that these what y'all think keep these motherfucking prisoners inside of a jail? Have y'all ever paid attention to this shit? Listen, in a jail you have over 1,000 inmates or more, and you might have about 170, if that, guards running the prison. Walking around this motherfucker every goddamn day to make sure that a motherfucker don't try to leave. Now listen, just hear me out. Just hear me the fuck out, man, please. I don't want nobody to think that I'm just like crazy, but if you got some Saddam, I mean some not, if you got some Jeffrey Dahmer, you dig? If you got some Jeffrey Dahmer or something, or you know what I'm saying, like some kind of massacre dude or some shit like that, he the motherfucker that need to be watched and treated like shit and treated like scum. For real, like how they be doing everybody in the jail. Like them the one that like that's what jail is for. Them type of people. But you lock everybody up for minor shit, small shit. You mix it in with big shit, and then you make the person who wasn't even a criminal a fucking criminal because now he in jail. Now he got a record. Like, man, dude, what make y'all think that these motherfuckers can't? Why you think they don't just kill the guards, or you know what I'm saying, to beat the guards up real bad? I mean, I know they have in the past, but I'm talking about like this was only like what 3% of the jail, maybe 10% of the jail population that was doing bad shit. Everybody else probably was in that motherfucker like we ain't got nothing to do with it. We cool, nah, cause if we do something, they gonna fuck with us even more. But what make you think that these motherfuckers can't get up out this motherfucker? Yeah, they got their little shotguns and their little holes in the walls where they do shit, man. But 100 motherfuckers on the dough is 100 motherfuckers on the dough. They got battering rams. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, like they might kill some motherfuckers, but like I said, what make you think that they can't get out? And what make you think that the people when they get a hold of just 6 or 7 of them, and then what they don't do, just kill the whole prison, right? That's what they're gonna probably have to do. If they can't get it under control, they just gonna probably kill everybody. But all I'm saying is, man, these motherfuckers is locked up. Y'all holding them against their will, and y'all won't let them out. And really, and the door is right there. Only thing holding them in there is the door, man. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it might be a couple bars, but, like, shit, they doors in there. That's how loose they done got with it. It used to be bars. They had to lock you in bars. You ain't going nowhere because you can't be in the bars. Now they putting doors on these motherfuckers. So this just really mean that, nigga, you can walk out at any point in time. But why you don't? Because the concept of your mind tells you don't do that because you know they gonna kill you. But ain't they already killing you? When they locked you up, when they took your freedom, they already killed you. And then they got a nerve to send a civilian person in there who smell like McDonald's and shit when he come in to work every fucking day. Who got real life problems, taking his life problems out on motherfuckers in the jail and shit. And you expect my mind to concept this whole little thought process. And like I said, y'all some cowards, man. I'm sorry. I don't care who, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, if it offends somebody, oh fucking well. But it's the fucking truth, man. You should have picked a better occupation than to think that, you know what I'm saying, that you can tell somebody what the fuck to do and when to do it whenever you want to. However you want to. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, these judges, these police, you know what I'm saying? Even these lawyers and shit. Motherfuckers should just stop even trying to fill out for a job to be a lawyer. Should just quit. Don't even fucking go. Because y'all fucking up the world, man. You either gotta go to you. Listen, do you understand what a lawyer do? A lawyer goes to work to get paid, whether to lie or to tell the truth. How the fuck is that? Where's the? I don't understand. Nah, man, nah. Fuck that. Why? So this mean if you know somebody killed somebody and you paid to get this motherfucker off, you gonna pay to get the? Ain't that's not some sick shit? But you gonna go by what the book say, with some fucking paper and some ink say, over common motherfucking sense. What motherfuckers do for that money, man? You tell me that ain't money driving motherfuckers, plumb motherfucking idiot. That's some dumbass shit. That's the only way you would get somebody to make a dumbass decision like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, I don't go to school. Nah, you better not be no damn lawyer. Hell nah. Don't go be no lawyer. Because you just feeding grounds, you know what I'm saying? All you doing is breeding yourself, you know what I'm saying, to become immortal in some type of sense, you know what I'm saying, to the rest of the world. Because eventually you're going to be put in a position where you got to choose right and wrong. And you know what I'm saying, when the right needs to be fucking wrong and when the wrong needs to be right, you're going to be forced to make a decision that's not your own, you know what I'm saying, that's not your decision. And you mean to tell me that you can live with that? Nah, man. Shoot yourself. Shoot yourself. And I'm talking about all of you, all of y'all. I don't care about even the ones who trying to even the ones who say that they honest. No, you ain't honest, because at the end of the day, if you ain't about the facts, and the person ain't even right, motherfucker, then you wrong. How is y'all calling this right? How are people calling that right? I don't give a fuck, man. Like, shit, dude. It is what it is, man. People, you know what I'm saying? People, man. Oh. People do dumb ass shit. People do dumb shit. Like if somebody's speeding up the highway. And you know, they don't give a fuck. You know, they cut all in front of you. They doing 90. Y'all doing the speed limit. He want to do 90 miles an hour. Don't care if he kill himself. Don't care if he kills somebody else. And then what do the police do? They go chase the motherfucker. They don't just kill him. They don't just kill him. They want to catch the motherfucker. For what? He just did 90 miles up the freeway. The speed limit is 75. He did 100 miles up the freeway and passed 17 cars with kids in the back. That's child endangerment 17 times. See, if you treated the law, if you're going to treat the law and you're going to fucking be the law and you're going to be telling somebody that you're going to put him in jail for something then. So motherfuckers will stop doing that shit. But the way y'all doing this shit, like the speed limit is 75. Some people can do 85 just because they think that they can. Some people do 85 just because, you know they can. That shit don't work. That shit don't work. I mean, I don't like for anybody to be judged, but when you do fucked up shit, then that's when you deserve to be judged. And when I say fucked up shit, I mean driving at high rates of speed up a freeway that has a set speed limit. To me, it's stupid. And to me, that's, speeding in a car like that can kill somebody, because like I said, you don't have to be just driving reckless, motherfucker. You know, that's what the speed limits and shit is for. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you should be fucking really sentenced to some years in the fucking penitentiary for fucking speeding. Yep, I sure do. Because you could kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can kill somebody. That's just all it is to it. Even if you bump their car or whatever, whatnot, you can cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's just not cool. But people do it anyway, regardless of the fact. But then when, like I said, when they go to court for shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you were speeding. Oh, you get a fine. You get a fine. You know what I'm saying? A person that was protecting himself or protecting his family or protecting, you know what I'm saying, something of his that somebody else was stealing, go to court, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just can't go around killing people. He was in my house though. Yeah, but you know, he has to be, you know, he has to be attacking you. He has to have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon, so what? So wait a minute, like, so I'm gonna get charged with some shit for shooting somebody who broke in my house or who tried to pretty much put my house or put my place in danger, and the judge is gonna come and tell him that, you know, like, man, like this, no, this don't make sense. Cowards, man. They cowards. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, do I know how to handle or do I know how to prevent any of this stuff from happening, and how do I know how to fix it? You know what I'm saying? I don't have answers for that. That's not my job. My job is to fucking call out the fact that these motherfuckers is doing these people are doing messed up shit around the world and getting paid for it. Going home to their families after sentencing people for years, maybe months, maybe even days in jail, in the penitentiary for bullshit. For mistaken identities. No, they need to be jailed too. We not just gonna talk about the police killing the motherfucking police. Let's talk about them judges too. The judges that judge the people, they need to be in jail too. You can't let no police officer just kill somebody and then just think like, oh well, hey, you know, he one of us. No, don't work. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that I don't, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna have to lock me away for the longest time ever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't having it. I ain't having it no more. I'm not bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bothering nobody. And I hope that nobody, you know what I'm saying, comes to bother me. But fuck the court system. And, well, no, I'm not going to say that. But fuck them. Because if you think that you have the right as a human being to take another human being away from their family for some bullshit, and when, like I said, bullshit is bullshit. Meaning I ain't killed nobody, I ain't raped nobody, I ain't stole nobody's shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, bullshit. And you take me away from my family, or you take some money out of my family's household, away from my kids, you know what I'm saying, away from my bills, my everyday bills. You a coward ass motherfucker. And you gonna forever be a bitch made motherfucker every day of your life, living as a judge or a police officer or any person, you know what I'm saying, that feel like that he has the power to fucking arrest or take somebody away from their motherfucking family. Now, like I said, if you breaking up a fucking fight or something like that, then by all means necessary, bro, do your job. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to, you know, shit, I guess have a reason to be somewhere at a crime and shit get out of hand, by all means, bro, do your job. But don't think that you're going to pull your motherfucking service repping out and still think that a motherfucker's supposed to look at you like a public servant, or, you know what I'm saying, like a police officer after the fact that you done gunned somebody down and you didn't go to jail for it. Why are you even still here? You should be in jail. And the fact that you're not in jail, means that the judge who didn't put you in jail should be in jail. The lawyer that fought for you to get out of jail should be in jail. The police that was there at the scene, they all should be in jail. All of them. Like, what the fuck y'all mean just him? Why just him? Why just him? Everybody, it was more police there that witnessed it. It was more police there that didn't say, man, yeah, we know what happened. There's people that see the tapes and all of that shit. Like, they see all this shit. Like, and you mean to tell me, like, they not guilty? Man, fuck that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, this, man. You know what I'm saying? What does the world be thinking? What does the world think about when you just think that one person should go to jail, or not even go to jail, be killed? If you kill somebody, if you pull your gun out and you shoot somebody that don't need to be shot, that ain't shooting at you, you should be dealt with in the same manner. Ain't no such thing as an accidentally killing somebody. I don't care what the situation is. It would have to be a fucking infant playing with a goddamn gun for me to say it was an accident. But then again, that's not an accident. The baby didn't just stumble upon the gun by his damn self. So guess what? The baby going to jail. The parents going to jail. And you say, oh, well, it ain't the baby fault. Well, shit, nigga, it is the baby fault if the dumbass parents who couldn't take care of the kid had a baby and don't know that they can't take care of the kid, or don't know they ain't supposed to have a fucking gun around the kid. Like, dumb, that's just stupid. I mean, shit, you know, I would vouch to take the whole fucking family to jail if somebody did some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying, like that. But nah, like that, I'm just saying, man, like, I don't understand the process of where they going with this whole justice system, and, like, you know, giving people tickets and fines for driving down the street, you know, the tail lights and all that stupid ass, you know, like, that's just garbage, man. A poor excuse to mess with somebody. I've had police, you know, talk to me crazy, tell me to shut the fuck up, and, you know, like I said, I don't know if I said in any other videos, but I had my family was police officers. You know what I'm saying? My father was a officer, and man, yo, you know what I'm saying? I didn't. Would I say that my dad was a bad guy? I don't know, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like he was out there pulling me over, and you know what I'm saying. Like, so I wouldn't really know. But to judge from what the neighborhood told me, you know what I'm saying, you know, that I had more people tell me that my dad was cool than I had people, you know what I'm saying, that said that he was fucked up. I say that. So to me, that just mean that my dad probably did his job majority of the time, and, you know, the other half, you know, he was fucking with somebody. And I can't, is that wrong? Hell yeah, we gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong. You just shouldn't have been fucking with nobody, daddy's fuck. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have been messing with nobody. So, hey, you got to be, got to give you the oink oink. You know what I'm saying, for that shit. So I'm just saying, like, if you're a police officer, you should understand your job title as a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Your job title is not to take people to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because taking people to jail, that's taking a man off of the streets away from his family. You know what I'm saying? If you catch a person selling drugs, you're not supposed to take the person to jail. You're just supposed to take the fucking drugs. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what cops do, right? That's what they're supposed to do. Get the drugs off the street. What do you mean we gonna get the drug dealers? You just get the drugs off the street. Focus on the drugs. What you got to go in there handcuffing and shooting for? You go in there and say, hey, man, y'all busted, man. Give up the shit. Give up the shit or y'all going to jail. Period. Period. But no, you got to go in there shooting motherfuckers with guns and shit. You know what I'm saying? And wonder why they got guns, because y'all motherfuckers got guns. And other people got guns trying to come take their shit too. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all did your job taking the dope away instead of trying to lock a person up. Because most people, man, a lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of my close people that I know wasn't even selling dope and like, killing people and murdering people. They was trying to fucking feed their family and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even all about gang banging and all that shit. That's just a mixture, and you know what I'm saying, of crowds, you know what I'm saying, and community, like people getting together in a community. Go to school, hang out with these motherfuckers every day. Y'all might as well say wherever you grew up at, whatever street, that's a gang by itself. That's initially what it started, what it turned out to. It went from neighborhoods. I mean, it went from sides of town, north, east, you know what I'm saying, west, to breaking off into sectors of the side of town, to breaking off into neighborhoods of the sides of town, to breaking down into streets. Now every street, you know what I'm saying, got a name. Now, shit, in the year 2017, shit, its houses got their own name. Oh yeah, these the BW foes right here in the pink house right here, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the LSFMGs over here in the blue house. They get into it every now and then, but they, for the most part, they're cordial. Little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't knock it, like I said. I love my black community where I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? Like my hood and all that shit, I love it, but at the same time, bullshit goes on in the neighborhood that the neighborhood's supposed to stop. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. Fuck what everybody else saying. Fuck what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all tired of being judged by the judge. Y'all tired of being judged by the police, chased by the police, but you're not doing what the fuck is right by your community. I'm pretty sure if you had a good relationship, I've seen drug dealers have relationships with police officers, because good police officers don't give a fuck what you doing as long as you not doing it in front of their fucking face, like period, point blank. You got a gold chain on, nigga. I see it. I know, nigga. I know what you doing. Shit, and I'm a police officer. Hey, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But no, see, the police's mentality of his job, you know what I'm saying, gives him that upper hand, that next level that other people have too. But the police really got a good hold of it, because when they want to fly off the handle, they can just fly off the handle just like that. But let you fly off the handle to the police, you might get shot, you might get tased, you might go to jail, you might get yelled at, you might get humiliated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very seldom that, you know what I'm saying, that the cops get humiliated. I mean, it's been a couple, it's a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying? But really, I think most of those videos are really just, most of them are just attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all trying to get attention and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't really suggest, like, baiting the police and shit like that, because that would piss them motherfuckers off too. But like I said, know your rights. Know your rights. I mean, that's just all it is to it. That's said and done. I don't give a fuck about rights. What's right? I tell you what rights is. Whatever the fuck is right. That's what my rights are. That's what rights are. You talking about, you know what I'm saying, I got rights to do this, I got rights to do that. Motherfucker, rights, why you think it's called a right? See, they fucked up and spelled it wrong and got y'all all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? See, what they right is an actual right. WRITE. It's a right. That's all it is. It's a bunch of shit wrote down in the book. It's a right. But what's really right is what's right. 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 That's right. That's the right answer. That's the wrong answer. That's the right answer. But they've somehow added an extra right in this motherfucker, called the law book and the Constitution and shit like that, on a piece of paper that's just written. And that's what your right is. But you have it mistaken, my friend. Your right is to be right. It's the right the right to be right about whatever it is that you feel as though that you're right about. How is it that I don't have the right to say I didn't do something just because somebody else said that I did. If nobody seen me do it. Or if you just can't prove that I did it. And who the fuck you sitting around, you know what I'm saying, watching the motherfucker do some dumbass ignorant shit and letting it happen. Like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wanna do shit, do something about certain shit that go on in like a lot of these communities and shit, you got to do for your motherfucking community just like you do for yourself. And treat it as though you don't need the police, you don't need the judges. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the way that people acting now these days, you know what I'm saying, or you know the way people acting is like y'all act like y'all need a judge. Y'all acting like y'all need somebody to listen to y'all. Y'all don't need nobody to listen to y'all. Do what y'all do. Do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody got the right, man, to tell nobody what the fuck to do. At the end of the day, nobody got the right to tell nobody what to do, unless you know what I'm saying. Like I said, unless it's just that to that extent. Man, I'm telling you, man, I don't understand this whole judge, police, people, you know what I'm saying, going along with it. People, you know what I'm saying, agreeing with it. People not caring about it. I told a person that, you know what I'm saying, like one of the main problems about a lot of this stuff is that if I get called a criminal, I no longer am, you know, I'm no longer able to prove my innocence pretty much because I'm being accused. So I'm really no longer able to prove my innocence because I'm being accused of some shit. So how do I get the courts to listen to me? Got to get a lawyer. You got to get a lawyer because you have to tell the lawyer your story so that he can relay this shit back to the court so that they can make a decision on whether or not your ass is guilty or not. That's bullshit. I don't understand what's wrong with a person's mouth and what's wrong with a person's ears. You know what I'm saying? To not be able to go to court and tell them, you know what I'm saying? Tell a person like, you know, that's a fucked up process, man. I don't care, man. That's a messed up process. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, you got to pay both ways. Even if you didn't do nothing, you got to pay. Even if you innocent, you got to pay. Like, that don't make no sense to me. And people just pay, and they pay, and they pay, and they pay. Then they argue about dumb shit. People pay the tickets and they pay all type of shit, then argue about dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead, man, like I said, dude, like a lot of the shit that's going on today, and the shit that people focusing on and shit like that. Like, you know, like I made the video about the flag, not to get off the subject, but you know, shit just rolling through my head, and I'm gonna end this video in a second here. But like I said about the flag, you know what I'm saying, like y'all serious? Like, are you serious? Like, y'all mad because, you know, they don't stand, somebody don't want to stand for the anthem. Like I said, they fucked up the message. Okay, we understand that the national anthem got some bad into it. Okay, man, we been learned that shit a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2017, motherfuckers just now seeing that shit. Like, why, like, if this was the case that they've been dancing and singing for this shit all of this time, how the fuck did we get here? I would like somebody to answer that question. Besides the fact of saying like, "Oh well, they've been singing it, they've been teaching it," but I'm saying the way people are explaining the national anthem, I don't think people was that fucking dumb back then that they didn't say that. So why is it just now coming out? Why is it like somebody new bringing this shit up if it's not just a bunch of bullshit? How do we even know that, what I'm saying, that this is just not, what I'm saying, a motherfucker twisting the words of back in the day just like every motherfucking thing else? And everybody's so motherfucking uptight about the shit. And you say for the people that fight for their country, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all the motherfuckers that got to stand up and salute. What you mad at other motherfuckers? Because they, like, nigga, listen. You went to the motherfucking war. You the one, you mad because you got to do this shit every 3 minutes. Every time you can be in bed. And if somebody come in the damn dorm or some shit like that of importance, you got to get up out your bed and be at attention and shit. And so you want the whole world to do that because you do it? Bruh. Bruh. I mean, that's your job and everything, but that's what that is. That's your job. Your job. That ain't my motherfucking job. And see, I feel like they just fucking the message up with all this whole, slave shit and black shit. You know what I'm saying? They just fucking up the message for real because if you don't want to stand for the fucking flag, then you just ain't got to stand for the flag. That's all you should have fucking said. Period. That protesting shit about the black shit and the shit, you can do that shit at another motherfucking time. If you should have just told them motherfuckers, look, bitch, I ain't standing for the flag. When I'm in the audience, I ain't gotta stand for the flag. I don't give a fuck what kind of job description is that. You gotta stand for the flag, but you're not in the army. What kind of job description is that? What the fuck part of the job is that? What part of the job is that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I play football, so I must love my country. Man, bro, listen, if your country don't love you, why the fuck you love your country? Bottom line. If your country is not being good to you, why the fuck is you supposed to? Why you supposed to still uphold it? I dog my country for all of the bad shit that my country do. I dog everybody else's country for the bad shit that they do. Like I said, rights. You have right and you have wrong. Right and wrong. And when people are wrong, if you gonna call a spade, then call a spade a spade. Like my man Marlon Gross said, call a spade a spade. Police kill person, kill police. Just all it is to it. And when I say, I don't mean kill like murder and all that shit like that, but if that's what it come to, then that's just that's what somebody have in their head or whatever, But I mean, like, y'all kill people's lives by sending them to jail. Why y'all not killing their lives by sending them to jail? Taking them away from their family, like people not at home grieving over their son or their daughter or whoever, but not being killed by people who's supposed to protect them. These judges, you know what I'm saying? Like, you expect, like, how, and then people won't people be saying stupid shit like, oh well, you gotta have sympathy for the judge because it's a hard decision for him to make. You right. But I don't have no sympathy for him because at the end of the day, if he really think he gonna make that fucking decision, he a coward. You a coward ass motherfucker. Because like I said, to sentence a person that killed 3 motherfuckers, 10 motherfuckers, and all this other shit, like I said, why did they kill the dude who shot all them people? Why didn't they catch his ass? Y'all the police. Why didn't y'all catch him? And take him to jail. And make him live a miserable ass life. Why? Because he was taking the lives of others? But when y'all take the lives of others, you know what I'm saying, you don't feel it's right that somebody take your life? Me myself personally don't wish harm on nobody. I don't want nobody to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? But man, when you hurt people by taking them away from their family over little stupid shit, a build up starts to happen. And you create a whole world of drama and, you know what I'm saying, frustration for a person that really just wants you out of their life, you know what I mean? And some people, you know, like willing to pay, willing to go to jail, you know what I'm saying, just to get you out of their life. And you just keep stabbing. And you keep stabbing. And it's already that, you know, once the system cut into you, you bleeding for the rest of your life. I don't care if you paid to get off of something and you don't have to deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? If you paid for something and you didn't do it, you know what I mean? Like, that's not okay. They call that the go along, get along, go along to get along, or whatever, whatnot. I don't think I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying anymore, man, to let somebody judge me about something and take me away from my family over something. You know what I'm saying, that has nothing to do with you or anybody else. Like I said, you know, murder and killing and, you know, real crimes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, judge me accordingly. You know what I'm saying? However you feel me. If I kill somebody, then I feel like I deserve to die. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, t- take that for understanding that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not wishing, you know what I'm saying, no harm on nobody or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, y'all better think about this shit. All you judges, all of you police, y'all better think about this shit. Everybody has a family to go home to at the end of the day. And that's what everybody wants. Everybody just wants to go home to their family. You know what I'm saying? You got some nerve, man, taking somebody and putting them in the back of a police car and toting them down to a jail where you know that they're going to be locked away over something as petty as not having a license. You mean to tell me, like, you know, your moral sense don't tell you that not having a license is not a crime for you to be thrown in jail for? Your moral sense does not tell you that. Should you have to own a car and have a registration for your car? Yes, you should have a registration for your car, because how in the fuck is anybody gonna find your car and know that it's your car if you don't have one? So yes, there should be fees and shit for that. But not for a month to month basis. Or not to say that you just can't drive, period. I mean, was what I'm saying. Like, you know, the month to month shit don't really bother me. You know, or every year, $60. That ain't shit. That's cool. Fuck it. But to pay for the actual license just to drive, I don't think so. As long as I'm not driving a stolen car, y'all shouldn't be fucking with me, man. Y'all shouldn't be messing with nobody. What are you talking about? That's a crime? That's a crime. A person driving down the road, he's not drunk. He's not swerving. He just don't got no license, and when you pull him over, he don't have no license, so that's a crime. And people agree with that. People actually agree with this shit. And this is and you mean to tell me, like, this is not the cause? These are not some of the underlying issues to begin with all of this shit to begin with? Police brutality, the reason that they can pull you over and harass you about shit like that? No, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, if the law changed, the fucking police will change. And I know it's people out there that's fighting to change the laws and shit like that. But like I said, while 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 they're doing that work, working on the downtown justice systems and all of that shit like that, people need to start bringing reality to these people. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, if you think that you can be a judge and judge somebody, then guess what? Somebody else is gonna be the judge. You know what I'm saying? If you can be a judge and you think just because you paid to go to school, because you paid to go to school to become somebody to take somebody away from their family. I'm not talking about real crime. Like I said, if you judging real crime, then like I said, you got some heavy shit on your hands. But if you judging bullshit, if you judging bullshit, domestic violence. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I've been in my own domestic violence cases, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had my fair share of, you know what I'm saying, fighting with my woman. I'm pretty sure everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people have, you know what I'm saying? And I don't condone it, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying, agree with none of that type shit, but if two parents, if parents is fighting and the situation is out of control to where a man beat a woman and she turn around and she take him back after he done beat her up, did all kind of crazy shit to her, and she take him back, and next week she filing for a restraining order, I feel like they both should go to jail. Not because of the restraining order, but because of the fact that obviously y'all don't understand that y'all not made for each other if that's what the fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying, got to do. If y'all got to just try to keep fighting. At some point in time, you know what I'm saying, you got to give that shit up. But you don't lock up one because you don't lock up one person just because, he might be the one beating on her. But if she's going back to him, you know what I'm saying, she needs to be taught a lesson too. I'm just saying. Right is right, right? Wrong is wrong. It's not right of her to get her ass beat by something and want to cling back to it. It's not right for that. But if you gonna cling back to it, definitely, I don't give a fuck, family, friends or not. Don't be salty when a nigga end up killing her. After he kill her, yeah, that motherfucker need to go to jail. Or he need to be killed. Those are two options. But if you sat back, you know what I'm saying, and sat there and was like, oh, Jerome just beat Keisha up last night. Mm-hmm. Yep, got her in the ICU. And then as soon as she get out the ICU, you know what I'm saying, George and Keisha come over your motherfucking house, you know what I'm saying, on Easter Sunday. And don't nobody tell them motherfuckers like, nah, bitch, you ain't welcome here. Not with that bitch ass nigga. Hell motherfucking no. No, hell no, you can't come in my house. And ain't nobody tapping on this motherfucking ass. And telling this bitch, nah, well, if you want him, then you be by yourself. Because you going to die by yourself. Just as simple as that. I know it's a lot of love and emotion and shit, man. But like I said, man, if you gonna be that motherfucker, and you gonna tolerate it, then you know what I'm saying. Like I said, dude, like what else are you asking for than for somebody to come in and be a judge in the whole motherfucking case and run shit. Like I said, man, it's just not, it's not right. It's not right. A lot of this shit is just not right. Police and judges need to go to jail as well. Prison. They need to be stripped of their badges and their ability to be able to work a regular job like every motherfucking body else. You shouldn't be able to do some fucked up shit as a police officer and then go get a security job because you need to make ends meet. No, you fucked that up. You fucked that all up because you had a chance, and you had a chance to do the world a justice. You had a chance to do the world a great justice, you know what I'm saying, by serving the community, you know what I'm saying, as a peace officer or whatever the fuck you want to call these motherfuckers. But you fucked that up. Why aren't you stripped? Why ain't somebody looking for your head? All these people out here killing people. All these people out here murdering motherfuckers. Why you not getting these motherfuckers? When it boiled down to racism and everybody talking all that freedom of speech shit, why y'all not? You hear a motherfucker on the internet. You hear motherfucker on the internet talking that good shit. Oh yeah, nigger this, nigger that, and all these niggas need to die and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the where's his head at? If it's so disrespectful to the people and y'all want to fight something like, cause obviously the law ain't fighting for that. The law is saying that people got freedom of speech. If I don't hate somebody and somebody hate me, you know what I'm saying, I think we need to get rid of him, because you know what I'm saying, like if I'm not the one that's doing the motherfucking hating, I think somebody else need to go. And I think that it should be voted, motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying, top priority, motherfucker, that anybody that want to be a fucking hater, you want to be a hater, bro? Because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, having an opinion, having an opinion is a God talent and gift? Motherfucker, please. But I'm going to have to go ahead, man, and cut this. Hold on real quick. Hello? You ready? Alright, you in the front or back? Okay. But yeah, man. So, you know, like I said, man, that, you know, cowards, man. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? If any of y'all police officers or judges or anybody, you know what I'm saying, who feel like that, you know, that you judging somebody's life and you doing it unjustly, you know what I'm saying? Like like for real, like I can't even say what I want to say, because you know what I'm saying, like, yo, but I will say this: you taking people away from their families over dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Find a motherfucker and let them go. If they don't give you your money, let that shit go, man. Quit fucking locking these people up, man, and taking them away from their families, man. Like, you don't have to fucking, like, you don't have to go home to your fucking family. Like, you gotta go home to your family too. You want to go home to your family too. You don't want nobody taking you because of their opinion, because that's what they feel. You don't want that for somebody to do that to you. Quit doing that shit to other motherfuckers. If it's a crime that's committed and it's real, and you know that they did it, then judge that crime. But quit all this bullshit. Thinking that every motherfucker that walked through your courtroom, you know what I'm saying, needs the book thrown at them, or you know what I'm saying, need to be locked up, or need to be, you know what I'm saying, incarcerated you know, to some degree, like ankle monitor and all that bullshit. Always trying to lock somebody up, man, when you know damn well you couldn't handle the motherfucker if you was by yourself with the skinniest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I said, it just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. But I'm gonna cut this video short, man, and I hope everybody understand what I'm saying, man, and hope they don't take shit that I'm saying too motherfucking serious, man. But it is serious about that, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit need to stop, man. A lot of it. But thought process, y'all. Gotta go make some runs. I'll holler at y'all later.